Hello my friends. Today I have a video that's rather unique compared to the previous videos that I've been doing, which involve lizards and turtles. But right now what I'm going to work on is scepter gas cans, smart control, which are a great big piece of junk. And I'm also going to talk a little bit about the cancer that I either have or had. I don't know. Um, what I do know is back in December, my wife tells me I was dying. Um, I was on the brink of death. I don't remember it. I only know this because of what my wife told me. Um, she prayed to God, asked Him to let me live long enough to see my beautiful daughter's wedding, which was on December 15th. Um, and a week before that, I again was told that somehow I began to uh, slowly improve, um, to the point that I made it to my daughter's wedding, which was on December 15th. So I guess like in the period of a week of family, friends, and loved ones begging God to allow me to hold on for this wedding, um, He answered the prayer. He he held on. He extended my life. He extended my days. That was December 15th, to 2024. And here we are in April 2025, and I'm still going. And I was actually scheduled to be dead in February of 2024. So God has incredibly extended my life. I was put on hospice. I have no treatments. I'm not getting any medications. I'm not doing anything. Um, the week before my daughter's wedding, God told me that He would sustain me. And from that point on, I have been on no medications. Um, and God is sustaining me. I'm getting stronger. I can walk now without a cane. I no longer need a wheelchair. Um, I do yard work around here. As you can see, a beautiful grape vine growing behind me. Um, Previous videos, you see me working with Mrs. Pac-Man and Goldie. Um, I mow the grass. I cut bushes. I do everything that I used to do before the cancer struck me. The cancer that I have is Basosquamous. It's incurable. If you look it up, you'll find very little information on it. Again, it's called Basosquamous. It basically basal cell carcinoma and squamous carcinoma got together and produced this um, incurable cancer. It's highly metastatic, this cancer. It moved um, from my shoulder, where it all started. Um, from there, it moved to my carotid gland. And also, it moved to my L2 vertebrae, which in time literally fractured my spine in 2021. Then the cancer moved to my brain. I was given an option. Actually, before that, I had brain surgery. They did surgery in 2023, I believe it was, December. And they did surgery and took it out. They thought they had it all, but as 2024 progressed, I started getting symptoms again, and according to the doctors, the cancer had returned to my brain. I was dizzy and weak and falling, and I'm partially blind in my right eye because of it. I'm starting to lose vision in my left eye. So, I mean, something's still going on up in there. I'm still dizzy, I'm still weak, but, you know, I'm still able to do what I could do. And I believe that that is because the Lord is holding me up. I don't believe it's anything of me. I really believe that it's Jesus that's holding me up and using me as an example to show people that God exists, Jesus exists, He's still working. I'm living proof of a miracle. I shouldn't be talking to you right now, and I am ecstatic that I'm talking to you right now. To God be the glory, because it's Him that's doing this, not me. But I digress. I was told that the cancer had breached the blood-brain barrier, and once that happens, you have 1 to 2 months to live, and then that's it. And that was my diagnosis in December of 2023. And I just continued to deteriorate all through 2024. Until December of 2024, where, like I say, my friends, my family, my loved ones, but especially my wife, my wonderful, beautiful wife, Barbara, she says, please, God, don't let this man pass away before my daughter's wedding. And He answered her prayer. And He did a little bit more than just answer her prayer. He continues to extend my life. I continue to get strong. I continue to work. I continue to do things. I'm not getting weaker. I'm getting stronger. It's like I'm getting better. God's like healing me. I feel like King Hezekiah. I don't know if anybody is familiar with the Bible and the book in particular, 2 Kings, but there's a king called King Hezekiah, and he was very ill and was gonna die, and God gave him an extra 15 years, and I kind of feel like that, you know. I don't know if God's gonna give me an extra 15 years, but what I can tell you is that He's given me an extra year and a half, and to me that's something, you know. I'm doing things that I shouldn't be doing, and I'm doing them just fine. I enjoy it, and I do it because God has given me the ability to do it. Life is different now. I don't do what I do because things need to be done. I just do what I do because, like I said, God healed me, and I can do things. So now, to most people, cutting your bushes, it's a hassle, it's a pain in the neck. Some people just hire somebody else to do it. For me, I do it because God healed me, and I can do it, and it gives testimony to His greatness. Everything about my life is testimony to His greatness. And it's because of that that I can do these videos. And it's because of that I'm going to start with the gas cans. We're going to start with this Spectre gas can because this is kind of what started the whole YouTube idea. Well, it didn't start the whole YouTube idea. My wife Barbara has been bugging me about doing a YouTube on the cancer, and we do want to do more on the cancer because the cancer is extremely rare to the point that, like I say, if you look it up, you're probably not going to find a lot of information on it. The information that's online is extremely minimal. Again, it's called Basosquamous. So if there is anybody out there that knows anything at all about this cancer, how it can be cured, or anything, please put it in the comments. People need to know about this thing. And it comes from the sun. So make sure you're wearing your sunscreen. The sun is not like it was when I was young, when I was first moved to Florida back in 1987, soaking up the rays, looking all great and brown for everybody. And now my pride is almost killed me. So, but anyway, again, I digress. And here we are back with the gas cans. So right here, as you can see, I've got the Scepter Smart Control gas can, which is an absolute pain in the neck. I can't stand it. I've read online other people who cannot stand it, and I've figured out a way that can be circumvented so that the gas can be a little bit more user friendly. So I'm gonna show you what I did with my gas can. And I hope that it'll be a help to you and make your life easy. You know, especially, you know, people that were sick like I am, or was, or these gas cans aren't good for people like us. They're not user friendly, difficult to manage, and but with the slight modifications that I made to it, you know, will make your life a little bit easier when you're out in the yard and having to fill up your lawnmower, your two-cycle equipment, you know, whatever. So I'm going to go ahead and begin. Again, we're going to modify this Spectre gas can. You see that little green tab right there. Now the way that this can works is in order to allow the gas to come out of the nozzle, it's got an adjustable nozzle head here, which is actually a pretty cool feature. That part's, you know, pretty good. But the problem is this green guy here, this locking mechanism. There's a tab right here that you have to push up, and then you have to push it in. And a lot of times, after it's been sitting in your shed for a long time, it sticks, and it's not really good. And then you have to pick it up and, you know, pour your gas. This is a 5-gallon container. This thing is heavy. This thing, you know, 5 gallons. That's 10 pounds per gallon. So you have 50 pounds on this one right here. But even still, 10 pounds on a smaller can, you know, it's difficult to do this. Now you have to actually hold this in while you have to actually hold it in while you're pouring the gas. So that's an added thing. So here you're stressing out your left hand by holding it in. Now back up so that you can see. So you got to stress it to hold it in and try to pour. And it's just a nightmare. Now I have one that I've already made. Here I got a, I don't know how many gallons this is. Could be 2 gallons, it might be a 1 gallon, I can't remember. But, oh, it's 2 gallons. This is a 2 gallon right here. So here you got 20 pounds. All right. Now, we start, as you can see, I'm going to flip the camera. As you can see, there's the green with that one there. But here that I've modified, and you can see that I've removed all of this green junk. That's just a total pain in the neck, and my intention is to show you how to remove those things, and we're gonna get with this. So I'll go ahead and set it back up right there. This is my control tank right here. So it's filled with water, it's not filled with gas, but here I've removed the safety cap that gas spills out of, and as you can see right now I'm going to pour some of it out, and there it goes. I hold it and I just pour it right in. I don't know if you can see the water coming out, but there it is. The water is just coming out. No problem. You know, easy peasy. 1, 2, 3 easy. So that's my control. I'm going to go ahead and take this cap off, because we'll be using it, the other cap, once we modify it. But again, I'll give you a nice closer look at it where I modified it, but I've just gotten rid of basically just all the green stuff. There's the gas can, not that gas can, this gas can. There's a gas can. I still have the filter that's inside of the gas can, and so that the gas doesn't get contaminated. But you know, here it is. Okay, so what's gonna happen? I'll take this one and we'll just leave it over there. So the first thing that we are going to do, what we want to do is we want to get rid of this. So I'm going to go ahead and unscrew this. Go ahead and adjust this camera ever so slightly for us. And so we'll go ahead and get rid of this. This guy here, what I use simply, I have this tool here. This tool is actually the tool that modifies and adjusts a Stihl chainsaw. So Stihl products, there you go, free endorsement for Stihl. That's all that we use. We only use Stihl products. We were landscapers, by the way, my wife and I, which is, you know, why I was in the sun all the time and why I have the cancer. Sun beating inside your window all day long, you know, on that side, and you know, it burns through your clothes, believe it or not. But anyway, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and we're going to remove this piece first. So I use this, but if you don't have one of these tools that I'm using, you can just use a simple screwdriver. Screwdriver will work perfectly, but you just want to just kind of pry it in there, and we're just trying to pry that sucker off, really. Let's try from this side. And it's fell back in. And I'm kind of applying pressure in one direction, so that what's going to happen is that this thing's going to just at this point it'll just unscrew itself. So there's no more pressure that needs to be done, and that's that for this. Nothing else needs to be done. This is done. You remember the one that I had already previously had. Fits right inside of there. Screw it on. Doesn't leak. Perfect. No more. Where did it go? I lost the tab. But anyway, here it is. There's no more of having to push this button down to tighten or to loosen this in order to add gas. So that's the first thing that you want to get rid of. Now, for the nozzle itself, basically we just want to kind of break this thing apart. We just want to break this thing apart. We want to have no mercy on this thing. So there's a tab right here. And again, with your screwdriver, whatever it is that you're using, you can use this to try to pry this thing up, get it off, break it, whatever you need to do. Doesn't really matter. What matters is that this thing needs to come off. You're going to throw it away anyway. It's almost come. Almost. I'm just kind of like underneath, prying it upwards and just working the screwdriver up in there. The thing is opened up the tab, so that's gotten a little bit better. And I see that we're sliding around. Alright. Still trying to get this thing off of here. This was the thing that gave me the idea of agreeing to my wife about doing a YouTube, but I wanted to have a variety show. Doing, a lot of different things, including stuff like this right here. I will be very happy once I get this thing off. I don't know why it's not coming off, but anyway, I think it's about to come off now. But you just gotta play with it and work on it until eventually the thing just pops right off. And as you can see, it's popped right off. There's nothing broken. Let's see. And this pin right here needs to go bye-bye. So for that, I got like a little pair of pliers. So, any kind of pliers will work perfectly. And it just pulls out. So you just want to kind of grab a hold of it and just pull it out. And it gets rid of that spring. I've had some people that have modified theirs, and they kind of put all of this stuff back together and remove the springs so that they just easily push the button and then everything works. But I personally, I didn't really like that. You still have an extra work to do, and for the condition that I was in and not having strength, I didn't like it. So anyway, I got rid of it. So next thing is we're gonna get rid of really this whole mechanism right here. It's all useless. As you can see, I don't have it there. I have the whole back end is gone. And you can use whatever you want. I I used a this one. I use these clippers, like for pruning bushes, and just cut it. And you got to cut both sides, so I'm gonna have to come around here and make a cut over here on this side. The plastic's very soft, so it cuts off really easily. And we want to get this thing out of here. I don't remember how I got that out, because the last time I did this modification again was like December. It was like about a week after my daughter's wedding was when I started really starting to pick up and do stuff. But let's see, gotta get that piece out of there, and I can't remember how to get that one out. Probably pried it out. Let's see. Chat with the pliers. See if we can get it off. It's odd that it's not coming off. I don't understand, because I don't remember having that issue with taking the other ones off. And anyway, here I done got it to pop off. So it's off. Here's that screw. Here's some other little white little thingamabob down in there that has to come out. Trying to remember how I get that out. Actually, I think what I had to do is I had to take this nozzle piece off. So we're going to go back to the screwdriver, because what we got to do is we have to take this nozzle piece off. So it's got like a little clip right here, and on the back side it also has a little clip, and this piece actually comes right off. Yeah, it's not an easy task to do. It's a pain in the neck, that's for sure. Let me see if I try it from the top part. The more I think about it, when I initially did it, I did it from the top. I think doing it from the top section up there, so basically your nozzle's pointing downwards, and then just kind of wedge your screwdriver up towards the top, and just kind of pry it out, and in just a moment you will see it will pop right out. Or maybe longer than a moment. I was trying to be careful not to cut myself like I did right there. This junk hurts. Okay, there we go. Popped right out. Right there. So now my piece will just come right off nice and easy. And there's that white piece. That's part of like what's up there. That was, giving us problems. So from there, we just remove it. Comes right out. No problem. Easy peasy. 1, 2, 3. Yo. Now this part here is going to be pretty neat that I'm going to show you. I am going to go ahead and reassemble everything and put everything back to the way that it was. So we'll go ahead and do that. And okay, there are my pieces all back together. Please forgive me with the boo-boo hand. So my pieces together, the nozzles back together, no problem. Okay. So everything has been disassembled, and all of these pieces are junk. And so now we put it into the water, and we're going to pour it out. Now, from what what I'm doing right now is on purpose. It's not an accident. I'm going to pour some of this out so that you can see what it does. As you can see, the nozzle still moves. It's still adjustable, even though it doesn't have any of the that stuff on it or anything. So you can, like, adjust it and put the nozzle any way that you want it. All right, so I've got everything on. Okay, and as you can see, there it goes. Pouring right out, no problem. Pouring right out, no problem. And that's it. That's it. That's all you have to do. No more pushing the button, no more doing anything at all. That was, so now, as you can see, I have two nozzles that are like that. So, again, I'll do a fast recap. Basically, you've got this nozzle. And with this nozzle, we removed this thing, we removed this spring, we removed that green little tabby thingy, then we cut off that piece that was located here at the back of the nozzle. We cut it off, and then we took a pair of pliers and we pulled out this piece from the nozzle itself, screwed it back in, and then that's it. It works. Again, no pushing buttons. Now it just pours out like a regular gas tank. And that's that. Now, I do have one little pointer, because again, I initially did this back in December. I am gonna say it was I don't know, somewhere around the 20th of December was when I learned how to modify this, which incidentally, the Lord put that in my head. I don't know why. I don't understand, except for the fact that the Lord put the idea into my head to have this thing modified, and it worked. And I was just amazed, and my wife was like, "Yeah, we gotta have to start a YouTube," and we had the idea of doing this, variety channel, which is why it's called Papa Guac's Variety Channel. Which, by the way, Papa Guac is a nickname that my kids gave me because back in the days, many years ago, I used to make guacamole all the time, and so because I made guacamole, they called me Papa Guac. Um, so that's why this channel is called Papa Guac, and variety show, meaning I want to talk about a bunch of numerous different things. I want to talk about the Lord, I want to talk about projects, plants, just everything and anything. So if anybody has any ideas and suggestions of things that you would like for me to discuss, please feel free to put it in the message. I'd be happy to talk about anything and share whatever knowledge that I have left. I don't know how much time I have left, so I'd like to give back. The last 3 years, YouTube has, been a good friend of mine, watching and learning, and I acquired a lot of information off of YouTube, whether it be in regards to Bible study, whether it be in regards to gardening, or just, anything. YouTube used in the correct manner is just a world of information and can teach you everything and anything you need, and I feel like right now is my turn to give back. So anyway, that about pretty much concludes this episode. Oh, actually, let me wait. I do have one other thing, because I had a problem with one of the other gas cans on the original ones that I did. So some of you may actually have this feature, and if you do have it, I'm about to show you what to do about it. But inside, I'm going inside the hole. Let's see if we can find inside of this hole here on the back side of the nozzle. There's like a little O-ring washer, and initially the one of the original gas cans that I used had, for some reason, when I went to pour the gas wouldn't come out, and then I took that little O-ring thing out of this hole, and when I did it, then the gas flowed. So I'm gonna do that right now, and I don't know if so if you try this process and the gas doesn't pour out, it would be because of the little O-ring that's inside of the nozzle. So again, it's a pretty easy thing to do. I used my handy little chainsaw adjustment tool still. Put it inside of the hole there, and then I just kind of pry out the little O-ring. As you can see, it's stuck on the on here. So if you've gone and done everything prior to what I said and it still doesn't pour out gas, it's going to be because of this O-ring, that you just need to take a screwdriver or something and just kind of plop that sucker out, and then once you do, it'll work just fine. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. I really enjoyed talking to you, and again, like I say, if there's anything that you would like for me to discuss, to talk about, any topic, it's as it says, it's Papa Guac's Variety Show. So we talk about anything. It's a clean show, and the Lord Jesus is top priority, and yeah, that's all I have to say for now. So I hope everyone has a great weekend. Today's the 12th. Next weekend it will be Easter, so we have Easter coming up next weekend, and so I hope everybody has a nice, safe week, and a very good holiday coming up on this upcoming weekend. And I hope you all have a good weekend. this weekend, starting now. So anyway, thank you for watching. I really appreciate it, and we'll be seeing you again soon. Either me, Turtle, or Goldie. Somebody's gonna see you, or maybe even Sarge. I know you guys hear Sarge bark in the background. I'll let you introduce you to him really quickly, and let you see Sarge sitting over there. He's a great dog. He is a really super great dog, and his name's Sarge. Sarge, psst, psst. You a good boy? Huh? See? Yep, he's my watchdog. He watches over my plants to make sure that the animals and little critters and stuff don't come around messing with our stuff. So anyway, again, I hope everybody has a great weekend, and I'll be talking again to you soon. Bye.